Okay, I guess we're gonna be out here in the daylight a while, so I'm gonna try and get you guys some footage in the daylight. It's gonna be a railroad siding unload, and I want to show you this grab real quick. So I put the chain or the tightener up against the load and right at the feet. And you can see the welding plate on the bottom. That's what made it a worthwhile grab to go around there and just really super short. And it's pulling pretty much straight across from this, and that keeps it from pulling side to side. So, I mean, it made 2,500 miles, no problem. I can't be in the street really, so I'm gonna have to shoot it from this side only. But with the crossing arms, multiple straps just to keep it mostly just stable, and that's the problem, is no movement in the cradle. Because when you see the cradle, if it got a bunch of extra movement, it could cause some problems, and we don't need to have that. So the counterweights down here, I got one strap. Everything was smooth surfaces, no problem with that. I had no problem right here. This is all smooth with a touch. And they mostly wanted to keep the arms from moving side to side, so I had a couple extra straps here. One of the problems we had was this rod. These are on cardboard boxes. You can see they're soaked. I just made it through 2,500 miles of weather, and if those boxes started to disintegrate more, I mean, there's one little dry spot underneath it, but that's just absolutely amazing. So I did a 2-inch capture on those rods because they're not connected to anything. I had a strap over the top of them in the back, and I put one here to keep it captured. These pedestals help trap everything else in, so I just made sure I kept them good and tightened up. My half-inch or my half hitch knots held again just fine. And on the cable reels, we had multiple ones, just a few 100 pounds of cable each, no problems there. Just dual chain and binders for each. Now you can see we had the dual chains and binders through multiple sizes, but there's not a problem. You know, it's lifted up on the side. No issues at all. I had no problems. Really, not a lot of room to walk here. And then the crate of materials in the back here was I did a double crossover strap. That way it would be touching the piece inside. And some of that stuff, they just set it in the box. That's all they did. And that's how it all looks. And we called the safety department. Like I said, I did an earlier video. I'll probably combine the two so you can see everything. But I originally thought about going over and parking in that spot, but you can see there's not enough room there. I'd have been sticking way out. And there's a fire station right here, so we have to give them access in and out. So it's no issues there. But this is a new crossing. It's super busy. There's not much we can do about it. This particular road is so narrow, and you can see those siding pieces or whatever the hell they're called. I don't know. No room for me to pull over. I've been blocking the whole road. So I couldn't do that. And I couldn't sit on the other side because there's blocking businesses' driveways for that business. And then we have a residence over here. This is the only spot I can be. There is no other choice. There's no place for me to go. So we just have to sit here. Now I can't really, like I said, put out my triangles because, well, the railroad guys are right behind it. And so far nobody's cussed me out or threw stuff at me, so not much I can do about it. Now on the particular cabinet up here, I'm gonna walk. This ground is so soft, I almost sank a couple times. 4 to 5 inches at least, just stepping on that dirt. It's been really soaked over here. The main reason why we don't put straps over is it's could cause strap abrasion. And I told them I'd rather just do a foot grab, and they showed me this chain grab that they prefer, and I said that's fine, let's do that. I have no problem learning anything that from the manufacturer. So that's their approved way of shipment, and I saw no issue with that. So it was great. Made it with no issues. Glad you could see it in the daylight. I didn't know it was going to be delayed this much, but you know, we're waiting on unload equipment. It's just a couple of pallets. It's got some batteries and some stuff in there. It's maybe 800 pounds, 600-800. Really nothing to speak of. So through the tarp front and rear, over the excess of the tarp, just of the top tarp, just to kind of keep it down. It did a beautiful job, and mostly it wasn't worried about anything wet. They said just so it doesn't tear up all the cardboard and all that stuff in the packaging. And I said that's fine. So this is where we're at, Corvallis, Oregon. I'm going to go throw the camera back in the truck. It's got the generator running. I can't sit here and idle all freaking day. We'll have another look at it. It is a busy, busy road. Nothing I can do. So, get another view. And that's it. See you on the road.